Good morning. Welcome to teaching set number 6 for 4 and F1. And we'll go ahead and get started. This only has 3 on here. Remember that if you need the worksheets, they are in Google Classroom. And you just click on the assignment. I set those up as assignments. If you're watching this in Class Dojo, I am going to go ahead and post pictures of the teaching sets on there. And if you click on them and you have a way to print them out, you can do that too. To me, Class Dojo is much easier to use. I have a way to print stuff off just from my phone. So, but if you don't have that, you can get onto the Google Classroom, get into Google Classroom and you can type them in there, or you can print them off and take pictures, whichever you would like to do. So there's lots of options there. If you have any questions after this, make sure that you ask Mr. O'Brady or me, and we'll try to get back to you. We can always Zoom with questions, just you, 2 of you or 1 of you, if you have questions. So here we go. Teaching set number 6. Again, we are working on equivalent fractions. Okay, equivalent fractions. We need to be able to recognize equivalent fractions. Figure N has 3/12 of its wholes shaded. Enter another fraction that is equal to 3/12. Okay, so the easiest cop-out way is to multiply by 2. But, so you could take this and you would go 3 times 2 is 6, and 12 times 2, so 3/12 you could do equals whatever you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom. So 3 times 2 is 6, 12 times 2 is 24. You can do it that way. But I'm going to show you a little bit harder, but it's really not hard. So 3/12. I know that both 3 and 12 have the same factor. Okay? They share a factor, and that's 3. 3 divided by 3 and 12 divided by 3. So if I take 3/12 and I divide by 3 on the top, divide by 3 on the bottom, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 1/4. I'm going to write in there that slash. So if you were typing it in the computer, you would hit that slash. So it would be a 1/4. If you're writing it and you're taking a picture and sending it to me, you can write it as a normal fraction like that. Okay, number 2. Figure S has 4/5 of its whole shaded. Enter another fraction that is equal to 4/5. Again, you can just multiply by 2, which in this case, I think that's just what I'm going to do because I can't divide this. This is in its simplest form. I cannot divide it by anything to make it smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go times 2 on the bottom, times 2 on the top. Sorry, I did those backwards. So 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. So 8/10. So again, if you were typing your answer, you would write it 8/10. Or if you were writing your answer and taking a picture, 8/10. You see that? Let me fold this so I can reach it. I'm hoping to get my whiteboard soon. Maybe by the end of this week, I will have a bigger whiteboard so you guys can see a little better. I'm hoping. Again, we're all learning in this kind of hard time right now. So we're kind of experimenting with things and what works best. And I love your feedback. I have some kids in Class Dojo that give me really great feedback on videos and just assignments and things like that. So I like to hear your feedback. Figure W has 12/16 of its whole shaded. Okay, so 12 dots out of 16 are shaded. Enter another fraction that is equal to 12/16. Okay, there's quite a few ways that are pretty easy to do that. So we have 12/16. Okay, I know that 2 and 6 are both an even number, so that means I could divide both of those by 2, and that would be equivalent. I know that if I were to list all the factors for 12 and all of the factors for 16, the greatest common factor would be a 4. So I could divide by 4, and that would give me the simplest form of this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it this way. So if I list out 12, okay, so my 12, there's 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. Okay, remember how we do our rainbow factor? 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. You can also do the T-chart like I've done before. And then I'm going to list 16's factors. 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. Okay, then I would go through here and I would see, okay, they share a 1, they share a 2, they don't share a 3, they share a 4, and that's it. So the highest one, the greatest number they share is a 4. So now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to divide 12/16 by 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3, and 16 divided by 4, I'm going to go like this, equals 4. So your answer is 3/4. Sorry, that got kind of squished there. All right, can you guys see that? No. All right, so I just took 12 and I divided the numerator and the denominator. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me and ask your questions. And if not, you have your student set number 6 there in Google Classroom or as a picture on ClassDojo. So go ahead, there's 8 of those. Do them and turn it in. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.